Riders of Icarus and Neverwinter announced brand new content updates, all that and more. I'm Zach Sharps and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, Flyff, or Fly for Fun, has a brand new expansion on the way. Yep, Webzen has announced that the long-running free-to-play MMORPG will be receiving its Turning Point Part 1 expansion on the American and European servers August the 16th. Few details about the expansion have been offered at this time. That said, players can likely expect the normal stuff they'd see from other updates, maybe a bit more or a bit less due to it being a multiple part expansion. Regardless, it's good to see such an old title still getting love. Duelyst patch 1.68 rolled out this week, bringing with it a lot of new stuff. Of note, the patch includes brand new prismatic cards, which are basically foil versions of existing cards, and a variety of loot crates ranging from common to epic. Prismatic form is 100% cosmetic, and it doesn't impact gameplay, so that's good. Every card in the game has received this prismatic form, but the normal versions of each card still remain. Loot crates, on the other hand, are filled with cosmetic goodies, either in the form of prismatic cards or game content. They provide players basically with an additional way to obtain high rarity cosmetics. There are other stuff included in this patch as well, such as new cosmetics, emotes, and more, and it's really safe to say at this point that if you're a fan of Duelyst, you'll continue to see good new additions popping up fairly quickly. Those of you wanting to get your hands on the free-to-play action RPG by KOG Games called HeroWarZ will be happy to hear it is officially launched. Along with this launch comes a brand new character named Jerry. Jerry is a melee fighter and is ready to take her skills from the baseball diamond and bring them into battle. She's armed with a big bat and is fairly customizable using various hairstyles and outfits. Overall, the game looks fairly fun, and if you are looking for a brand new action RPG to play, it might be right up your alley. Speaking of which, if you want to check it out a bit further before starting that download, our own Mike Byrne, aka Magic Man, did a first look for it not too long ago, so definitely be sure to check that out. Catching tons of beasts in Nexon's free-to-play MMORPG Riders of Icarus? Well, if you hit a content wall and are looking for some new adventures, it does appear Nexon won't be keeping you waiting much longer. In fact, they've announced a brand new update for the title called Blight of Frost Keep that will introduce a variety of features. Those features are a level cap raised to 35, brand new regions, new mounts, new dungeons, and more. With a lot of source material available for the title to go off of, I'm sure you'll see a lot of new content being introduced as the months go on. Personally, I wasn't really able to get into Riders of Icarus. I admired the pet collection system, I thought it was really nice, but on the other hand was your run-of-the-mill MMO, which of course brings us to the question of the week. Last week on the show, I polled you guys on whether or not you like horizontal or vertical progression. The general gist I got from your guys' comments is a game with a small bit of vertical progression as a short tutorial, then a horizontal form from there on would be best. That way new players aren't incredibly confused, but they aren't stuck in a 40-hour grind to endgame either. Pretty much really couldn't think of a better way to do things myself. This week, there is a normal question for you guys, so if you wish to be possibly featured in next week's show, feel free to leave a comment down below. This week's question is, how much does an MMO need to innovate for you to play it? Personally, if a game wishes for me to open my wallet, they do need to innovate quite a lot. If not, they'll likely not even see my wallet at all, but that's just sort of how I've evolved over the years regarding this matter. Curious to see where you guys take the discussion. Last up in the news this week, Perfect World Entertainment announced the 10th expansion for its free-to-play Dungeons & Dragons-based MMO Neverwinter. In the new expansion, giants invade Neverwinter. In order to protect Neverwinter from these giants, players need to team up with well-known characters. In addition to this, players can also look forward to new content for high-level players, including new zones and new endgame campaigns, as well as the addition of a new Tier 3 dungeon. Storm Keen's Thunder is not not that far off for PC users, as it is slated to release on August the 16th. If you are on Xbox One or PS4, you can look forward to the expansion at a later date. You know what doesn't keep you waiting for long periods of time? Giveaways, of course. Yes, be sure to head on over to MMOBomb.com, check out that giveaways page, and also make sure to check it daily to ensure you never miss one. As for myself, signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.